Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Another day that I could stretch my arms out. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How are you doing this amazing morning? It is cloudy where I am. It looks very Ichabod Crane-ish outside. It's very cloudy, overcasty. I don't know if it's going to rain, but it does look like it is. The sun is not shining, but the sun is shining in my heart. So hopefully that means something. Thank you so much for joining Coffee with Nikki this morning. We are discussing the miracle morning. This morning we are on chapter 3. So let me check and see who's in the building. And also right here is the link for the 30-day challenge for the Miracle Morning if you want to take part of it. And the Miracle Morning, he was saying that you should find an accountability partner. You guys have a whole accountability group. So this is the 30-day challenge. This is the 30-day kit that he has. So you guys download it. I picked it up. I downloaded it. It's 10 pages. Print it out. Do the challenge, and we can come back and we can talk about it in Honor Society. So there's two parts of the Honor Society. We have the free part and we have the Honor Society. Well, we have two parts of the website, the Bubble Babes University website. One part is, the free part where you can catch all of the, you could post anything and get the events there. But then we also have the Honor Society, which is the paid subscription. So we'll discuss it in the free version so that you guys can have access to it. So with that being said, let me check who's in the building. Let me check who's in the building. Good morning, Miss Linda. Miss Linda is the first one in this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I am blessed, favored, accountable for my actions. Come on, Miss Linda. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Miss Lois. How are you doing this amazing morning? I'm blessed. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Betty Rose. Betty Rose says she is blessed and she is thriving. Amen, amen, amen. And surviving tax season. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Miss Delcha. Delcha said, I'm blessed and thankful. Good morning, Tiffany. Tiffany said, I'm blessed and highly favored. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Patricia K. Beautiful risings. I am blessed. Good morning, Michi. Good morning, good morning. We got you early, girl. Good morning. Where can I find it? The Miracle Morning, the book, or the challenge? The challenge is right here in the link. Click the banner and you should be able to access it. So let me know if you could click the banner if that comes up as a link. If not, I'll put it in the chat. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see you are busy like a bee over there. Yes, yes, and yes. I absolutely love the direction you're going in, and I can't wait to see everything come together. I cannot wait to see everything come together. So it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm excited. I'm excited. So how's everybody doing? Are you reading the chapters? Are you keeping up with us in the book? Put a one in the chat. One in the chat if you are keeping up with your reading. Put a one in the chat. It's not clicking. Okay. Put a one in the chat. And let me know if you can also see the link, if you can access it in the chat, because sometimes when we put a link in the chat, it doesn't necessarily connect. So let me know if you can get the link. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes. I can't click the banner. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. Just let me know if it clicks in the chat. I'll take that off because if it's not working, then why are we going to put it like, yeah. Let me take it down. All right. And let me know if you can get the link from the chat. It's in there already. Okay. Yes. Okay. Good, good, good. Don't you know no good? No, no, no. Every time I say good, 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 I think about Martin and when he was Jerome, right? Don't you know no good? Always, right? Insane, insane, insane. So let me know how you guys are doing this morning. I know that you guys are blessed. How are you doing? Are you feeling good? Are you doing things in the miracle morning? Are you changing things? Are your habits changing? Are you creating your rituals for the morning? What are we doing? Come fill me in. Fill me in on what we're doing this morning. Yes, it works. Thank you so much, Michi. Let me know what you are doing this morning. I woke up this morning. First of all, I woke up a little early. Remember yesterday I said I wanted to wake up at 4:30? Well, God was funny because he woke me up at 1:30. And I was like, this is not 4:30. But I am grateful. I open my eyes. That's a blessing, right? And so I was like, oh man, 1:30. I'm gonna try to go back to sleep. And I go back to sleep, and guess what I'm dreaming about? Vampires and holy water. Remember, I was telling you guys yesterday about things that I think it was something that was just in my subconscious mind, that was lingering around about the vampires and late night and having those kind of dreams. And I had a dream about that last night. So when I went back to sleep at 1:30, that is what I was dreaming about. But I did wake up at 5 a.m. and right on track for doing my morning ritual. So I woke up at 5 a.m. I wrote in my gratitude journal. Some good things were happening for me yesterday. I made sure that I wrote them down, and the energy shift, I can definitely see. I could definitely see change in, just the way events were going, my day was going. And so I do want to say that there was an energy shift. And so I did my gratitude journal. I did my prayer app. It's Holy Week. So that's what's going on with the Bible app. So I did that. And I also did I drank my water. I did my workout, and I did my affirmations in the shower, and I also did a cold shower. If you guys don't know, cold showers are great for your immune system. Cold showers are great for you to revitalize you, to energize you. And they also say a cold shower is better than drinking a cup of coffee, because it keeps you alert like that. But what I do is I take my warm shower first, and then I do a cold rinse. So I do 10 seconds, 10 seconds. And today I was just in the zone. I was just in the mood. Usually I'm like, ooh, and it's kind of like I'm anticipating it. And so when I did it today I was just like, it was like a welcoming. I was just like, I was calm, I was serene, and I was like, yes. I did my 10 seconds. I turned around, and I even counted slower, because usually I'm like 1, 2, 3, like real fast. But I was like 1, 2, 3, and it just, I was just in a different space, and I could see just the difference in how I am approaching my mornings, and it is totally making a difference. I do want to say, so I want to know if you guys are experiencing the same things, or maybe you don't notice anything different. So let me know in the chat. Let me check and see what you guys are saying. All right. So everybody was able to click the chat. Okay. I'm click the link. Awesome. I finally sat down and planned some content and scheduled it for the week. I'm challenging myself to get up 3 times a day. So I'm going to be content planning for the next few days. Oh, you want to be posting content up for the next 3 days, right? My miracle morning started at 4:30 a.m. Yes, Chantel. Yes, sis. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Jules. Jules is in the building. Good morning. My anxiety is bad, but I'm pushing through it. I will be making changes per the book. Last night and this morning, I feel like I was being tested. It's okay. When you are tested, remember you are being challenged. Remember that it's only to get you to the next level, right? We are all going to be tested. I tell you, I have been tested. I have been in a season of testing, and I tell you, even at your darkest moments, remember we were talking about that yesterday. Even in your darkest moments, you will still be able to turn it around. You will still be able to pick up the pieces. You will still be able to move and grow. Yes, it may be hard, it may be a struggle, but I'm telling you, you will be able to get on the other side of it, especially if you are here another day and you're breathing. We have an opportunity to do things differently, and to improve, and to grow through these things. So I do want to not challenge, but I do want to encourage you that even if you are in the season of darkness, it is going to get better. It is going to get better. It is going to get better. Yes, yes, and yes, y'all. Yes, yes, and yes. Let's see. Linda said cold showers are great. Yes, they are. Because I was sleepy, because I was doing, in the morning I was doing my meditation and everything, and then I was sleepy, and while I was planning out my day and doing content and stuff, before I got on live, I was like, oh, I'm starting to get sleepy. Oh, I'm starting to get sleepy. I took my cold shower. I'm like, I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm alert. Um, Let me see. Patricia K says, good morning, Patricia K. I am feeling grateful. So many aha moments. and beginning to really apply and take actions on life in this amazing journey. Yes, yes, and yes, I love that. Tiffany says, I decided, let me see. I decided to divide and conquer. I decided on the 3 time slots. I will post the day and put a topic on each time slot to help me not feel overwhelmed. Got you. Self-care moments for my 3 a.m. Okay. 3 a.m. work and personal. All right. Let me see. Let me see. 11 a.m. nighttime wind down at 6 p.m. Oh, okay. 11 a.m. You're going to post at 11 a.m. nighttime and wind down at 6 p.m. Okay. I see it's a continuation of the thing. Okay. So self-care moments for my 3 a.m. work and personal at 11 a.m. nighttime wind down at 6 p.m. Gotcha. Um, Yes, keep pushing. Sometimes we have to take life moment by moment. Yes, and let me tell y'all something. Life can hold you by the neck, and you are living second by second. Like you are living by, you know what I'm saying? Like life can get you that caught up, and that you just don't even know how you're gonna make it through another minute, another hour, another, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes just have to, whatever, breath by breath, you know what I'm saying? Because each breath, remember, is a gift. Each breath is a gift. So far, I have 7 self-care moments posts done and plans out with Meta. Today, going to work on personal posts as well as creating an ad to run on social media. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Go ahead, Tiffany. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, cousin. How are you feeling this morning? Are you feeling better? Deltra says, I feel so much better since I've started incorporating the miracle morning. Amen. Look at that. I'm refreshed. I feel accomplished. I wake up at 5 a.m. Hey, I wake up at 5, shower, make my tea, read the verse for the day, and pray. Yes, yes, and yes. I need to wake up at 4:30 so I can and meditate as well. I need to do that as well. I want to wake up at maybe 4:30 because I like to still have I don't feel rushed. And that's the great thing about doing the miracle morning right now. I'm still figuring out what my routine is going to be, right? Because it may change, I don't know. Tomorrow might be different than today. But I know that I feel like I want to have more time to, content planning and things like that. And, I want to make sure I do all of that in the morning, just so, because I feel like I get the most done during that time. You know what I'm saying? Even though I still have a full day ahead of me, I don't feel like I get as much accomplished within that day. So I'm going to start doing shifting some stuff around in my schedule and see which one's going to work best. But maybe tomorrow I'm going to try to wake up. Not maybe. I'm going to set my alarm. Instead of having my alarm set for 5, I'm going to set my alarm for 4. And wish me luck. And wish me luck. Let me see. Nope, still in the bed. Oh, cousin. All right, I'm going to talk to you after this because I got to check on you. Oh, I stretch and my body is thankful. Yes. Feel better, Latrice. Yes, yes, yes. I feel so. Let me tell you, I feel like I feel different. I feel different. How many of you guys are doing, put in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you guys are doing the miracle morning. Put a 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. And your miracle morning can be your miracle night. So which one are you doing? It doesn't matter. Just let me know which one you are doing. Put a 1 in the chat. 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 Yes, because I need cousin to be feeling great. I don't like her not feeling good. I don't like her not feeling good because she is the wind beneath my wings. I love, love, love her. Everybody who's participating in the morning miracle, put 1s in the chat. If you feel like you are too busy, you should be listening to the book, because a lot of us are not making changes in our lives because we're too busy to make the changes in our lives. But if we make adjustments to the things that we do that are busying ourselves, we would be able to find some time in our day to take care of ourselves, to make sure that we are properly preparing and properly getting ourselves in alignment with the things that we say that we want. We can't be too busy to hit our goals goals, because then you're not even making room for your goals. So you got to make sure that you are properly giving yourself time so that you could properly get yourself together, right? Because a lot of us, I'm too busy, I'm too busy, I'm too busy, I'm too busy. Make time. Wake up an extra hour. Do it before you go to bed. Give yourself some time in the middle of the day. Somewhere along the line, you could steal an hour from your day. You're not that busy. Nobody is that busy that they can't steal an hour from somewhere. You just have to be committed, right? Because let's say you are that busy, right? But if you commit to waking up an hour earlier, then you may be able to if you commit to waking up an hour earlier, then you may be able to go ahead and create your plan, right, for your morning, or you may be able to create your routine. But you have to be able to be committed to do so, right? You can't say you can't do it sometimes and not all the times. It's got to be something that you're going to commit to do every single day. So I'm pretty sure we all can find an hour. We all can find an hour. Right? Okay, so Michi says she's going to start ASAP. Okay, got it, got it, got it. All right, so I want to know, how are you guys feeling about your miracle morning? Post in the chat. What are you feeling? Do you notice an energy, a change in your energy? Do you notice a change in the things that are happening in your life? Do you see things differently? Do you feel a different kind of joy in your life? I'm gonna tell you, yesterday I was filled with so much joy yesterday, and it wasn't because so many joyful things were happening. It just was, I was just being grateful for the moment that I had, because I know that my energy is going to keep on bringing more positive things into my life, and I was not allowing my thoughts to go into the negative places and spaces that it would normally go, into those little pockets and hide, and I wasn't allowing my energy to do that. And when something small happened, I rejoiced in that moment. When something, order came in, I'm rejoicing in the moment. Something happened, I was rejoicing in the moment. Just everything, just being grateful for every single thing, because I am making what I want come to me even harder and faster, because that's the way that I am vibrating. I refuse to vibrate on lower vibration, right? It's an energy shift for me. It's the energy shift for me, sis, right? So it's an energy shift. And so I am all about changing the energy right now. I even feel like even just doing the show, just zen. Before I even turn on the live broadcast, I have a few minutes beforehand. Usually I'm behind the scenes like going crazy, but I am just like cool, calm, collected. I'm able to pray before I get on and start talking. I'm able to say, God speak through me. I hope that anything that I say is resonating with somebody, that something that I say today showed your glory and that they can see your light shine through me. I pray that every morning. I've been doing that. Well, I've been, not every single morning, but I've been doing it since Monday. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to pray before I get on. And I think that's helping. That helped my anxiety about doing the show. Cause sometimes I feel like I got to memorize my notes. I got to do all of this. I got to have all the things ready, but I feel like I'm just calm and cool. And I don't know if anybody else notices the energy, but I notice it, and I feel it's just a coolness, it's a calmness. I just got that cool, the chill vibe, and I absolutely love that. So let me know what you guys are feeling about your miracle morning, and if you're noticing any differences in your life or in your behaviors. Do you notice anything different? Good morning, Tina. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Let me see. Cousin said I was going to start, then sickness kicked in, but today is the last day. I have things to do, and being in this bed isn't helping. But cousin, if you need to sit in that bed a little bit longer, you need to sit in that bed a little bit longer, because we don't need you rushing up. We don't need you rushing up. We want you to be fully healed. Fully healed. Yes, come on, Nikki. Same here. Yes, the energy shift is just chef's kiss. And so usually when I see people and they just feel so cool and so calm, I don't know if I truly believe it, but I feel it, and so now I do. So I just want to say that feels amazing. And I would like to challenge you guys to feel that same thing too, because it's amazing here. It's amazing. Good morning, Salima. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. So yes, you guys, let me know how you feeling about your miracle morning. I want to know about your rituals. How are you, like, what are you doing? I want to know, because maybe it's something that I can incorporate into my morning as well. Patricia K says, yep, same. Wait, yep, yes, same here. Before I go live on IG, I take a few breaths and tell myself this will bless me and others, and I let go and let it happen. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I definitely feel a shift. I love it. Yes, right, 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 Chantel, right? We got to shift. We got to shift. We got to shift. Good morning, Latanya. Good morning. I'm going to read the book. Yes. Good morning, Trina. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Is there a book to the Morning Miracle? I'm late. Yes, there's a book. You can get the physical book or you can get it from Audible. There is a version on YouTube. It's a little the guy is not as robotic as the woman. So it's a little bit you could listen to it better. But yeah, you could listen to it on Audible or you could listen to it on YouTube, and you could purchase the actual book if you want to. And do like he says. He says write up in the book, mark it up, write some notes so that you feel that you can take some action steps, because these things that stuck out to you, you're going to remember. So the book is great so far. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying it. This book was suggested. Well, actually, Patricia K mentioned it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try it out and see." And I absolutely loved it. So that was a great suggestion. I absolutely love it because this book is changing my life, and I think it's changing because not I think I know it's changing because I'm actually committed to do the things that are in the book. I'm actually committed to do the steps. I'm actually committed to the routine. I'm actually committed. I'm dedicating myself to do it. And so I am suggesting that everybody dedicates themselves to doing it. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So chapter 3. Oh, and let me just put the 30-day challenge here for you guys. If you have missed it, just grab this link and download the PDF, print it out if you want to, or you can look at it off the computer, but you're not going to be able to write notes unless you just write it in your notebook. But either way, that's the PDF. You can download it. It's for the 30-day challenge that they have. But he doesn't go over this 30-day challenge until the 10th chapter. If you have already read the book, then you already know. But even so, you can still download it and look it over and see what you can incorporate. Right? Now it's time I use my Barnes and Noble's gift card. Okay. Okay. Nikki, you have to get the miracle equation next. Okay. Okay. Okay, I will. I definitely will. All right. So chapter 3 was about the 95% reality check, right? And the 95% reality check is like 95% of us, 95% of the world, right, are not living to their potential, up to their, you're living there in their potential, right? They are living mediocre lives, right? And so in order for you to not be like the 95%, you are going to have to do something different. You're going to have to commit to changing your life. You're going to have to dedicate your efforts and your efforts into doing something different, right? Because if you keep on doing the same thing, you're going to get the same things over and over and over again. Nothing is ever going to change. Nothing's ever going to change like that. So you must commit to making a change. You must commit to saying, I'm going to do different because I want different for me. I want to be living the life of my dreams. I want to be doing the things that I want to do. I want to achieve the goals that I say that I want to achieve. But in order for those things to happen, the work has got to be done. And the work is only going to get done if you say, this is it. I'm not doing this no more. I'm deciding today that I am changing. These are the things that I'm changing, and this is how I'm going to change it. It's only going to change that way. It's not going to change with you just wanting to do it. You wanting to do it is not going to change anything ever. Ever. There's got to be some work that is going to be done that is going to help you to get those things, right? So let me see what you're saying. Let me see what you're saying, because I know I seen Salima. I'm just stepping in. I'm not sure if I am answering your question correctly. I pray and read scripture every morning and before bed. Yes. Well, we are reading. Okay, so to answer that, we are reading a book called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And in this book, it is saying that, it is important for us to wake up early or incorporate this routine that is going to help you to transform your life. Right. And so some of the things that he's done in his morning routine was doing affirmations, quiet time, writing in his journal, exercising, things like that. but we are creating a routine, and that routine doesn't necessarily have to be your routine. You could come up with your own routine that is going to work for you, that is going to help you get you in the right mindset, heart set, and soul set, in order for you to do the things that you want to do with your day and your life, right? And to achieve your goals. So if you have not yet got that book, that's the book. I'm starting to feel a little more energy. Okay. Okay, come on, Miss Lois. Let's make sure to hit that like button. Yes, everybody, hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs it up, thumbs it up, thumbs it up, thumbs it up. So I have my notes. I have bunch of notes today because everything that he said was good. Everything that he said was good. The first thing I'm going to do is give you a quote from Robin Sharma. Robin Sharma is, if you guys have you guys read the 5 a.m. Club? That's another one of my favorite books. That's another one of the books that I suggest that is on everybody's reading list. Like, there's a few books that I say I read first, and a few of them are the 5 a.m. Club, Atomic Habits, and the 5 Second Rule. Those three books, and the Year of Yes. Those four books are something that I think that every entrepreneur should read, right? And the Year of Yes is because Shonda Rhimes was going through, like, you could see how she was thinking, what she was going through, and she just decided that I'm not going to say no, I'm going to show up, right? So I'm going to have a year of me saying just yes, yes, yes to everything. And so that book's amazing. That's another book that I love. But Robin Sharma says one of the saddest things in life is to get to the end and look back in regret, knowing that you could have been, done, and had so much more. Right? You want to live your life to the fullest. We hear people say this all the time. Live life to the live life to the fullest. Live life like it's the last day on earth. Da 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 da. But do we actually do that? Do we actually live our life like we're living the life that we want to live? Are we actually living that, or are we living in survival? Are we living in struggle? Like, how are we living? Right? And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with struggle, because we are going to struggle from time to time, right? It is not something that is foreign to anybody, right? But how are we going to change our mindset so that we can start living in alignment with what we say that we want, right? We can't live in alignment if we are living a life that's not aligned with to the things that we say that we want, right? And even if things are, our circumstances are different, our mindset doesn't have to be the same as our situation, right? The reality of the thing, our mind could be like, okay, so this is an unfortunate event, but I am, and put your mind in somewhere else, right? I'm so thankful that I have this, because I have electricity, I'm able to feed my family, I'm able to live. So thank you for this situation, but I know that I have more in store for me, right? This is just preparing me for my brand new home, that I have 5 bathrooms, 10 bedrooms. I have a front yard, a backyard, a garden, a pool. This is just preparing me for this amazing life that's destined for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way that we're looking at the things that are happening. Maybe they're not a good situation, but that's okay. Our thought about that thing, we can say, yeah, this is a bad thing, and yeah, I really don't want to be here. But what is the good that you could take away from that, so that the vibration could be higher, so that you could start looking at some positivity in that situation instead of negativity? Because if you continue to think negative things, they're going to keep on coming and keep on coming. And then you're going to sit there and say, oh, I knew that was going to happen to me, because, all things like this always happens to me. I knew that this was going, I knew this person was going to do me wrong, because things like this is always happening. Or you could say, you know what, that person did me wrong, and it's a blessing, because I was able to see that. And so in that blessing, I was able to see that I need to pivot and I need to do things differently. And so we need to start looking at things a little bit differently, because yes, there are going to be unfortunate times. There's going to be things that are going to make us pause, like I say. But you also have to know that there is something good in that. There's a lesson in that. And I know everybody, and there ain't a lesson in everything. There is a lesson in everything. There's a lesson in everything, right? And so we have to be able to pull the lesson up out of that and use it for our good, and not to use it to keep us in bondage, right? Yes, yes, and yes, y'all. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Can you put them in the chat or say them once more, because I caught the tail end of it? Year of Yes, 5 Second Rule, Atomic Habits, and the 5 a.m. Club. Yep, those are the books. Yep, yep, yep. We have to start We have to start looking from solution mindset and no longer problem mindset. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we don't want to be in the 95% with the reality check, right? We want to be in the 5% living the life of our dreams, because we are capable of doing that, right? So everybody says, put in the chat, I'm living the life of my dreams. Put that in the chat. I'm living the life of my dreams. Because if we do not decide today, or, if we do not decide, I'm not going to say today, because why would you wait for tomorrow? Why would you wait for next week? Why would you wait? Right? If we don't start living the way we want to today, we're destined to keep on repeating the same patterns, right, in our lives. And if this is not what you want, if this is not in alignment with your goals, then it's time for you to take that shift. It's time for you to flip your switch, right? It's time for that to happen, right? It also says most people settle, and who wants to settle? Like, are you living the life that you want to live, or are you just settling because this is how my cards were dealt, and this is just what I get. This is where I'm at. This is my lot in life, that I can't do anything else. This is just me. You know what I'm saying? People always say, well, this is who I am. I can't change. Everybody can change. Everybody can change. Everybody can do something that's going to give you a little leg up to something different. Every single person in here, right? If you know that you want to be fit, then if you don't feel like working out for a half an hour, you can say, I'm gonna commit to getting up 5 minutes. I'm a march in place for 5 minutes. I'm a march in place for 5 minutes. Just get my heart pumping, because you just need to get your blood circulating. You need to get your body moving. You need to get your brain moving, right? You need to start oxygenating your blood, so that you can start getting your mind could be clearer, right? Your blood's gonna be oxygenated anyway, but you know what I'm saying. You want good quality air, and so let's say you're going to do that for 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes today, maybe tomorrow I could do 10. If I can't do 10 tomorrow, I'm going to still do 5 tomorrow, right? But that's just a little 1% better, right? But that 1% better is going to do something for you, right? That 1% bet is going to be better than that 0%. It's moving you closer to the goal, as opposed to keeping you stagnant or keeping you moving backwards, right? And so if you say 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, okay, I feel good. I could get to 10. I feel good. Maybe you know what? I'm even challenge myself even more. I'm gonna do 20. I'm gonna challenge myself even more. I'm gonna go for a walk around the block. I'm gonna challenge myself even more. I'm gonna what, you know what I'm saying? But just that little bit is going to give you a little shift in what you thought that you couldn't do, or what you did you were moving to do, right? Just that little shift is going to change that energy for you, right? And so if we can do that, if we could commit to changing something just a little bit every single day, we are going to be better. Why? Because you are committing to be better. I'm dedicating myself to be better. No, I can't say I'm going to work out for an hour. No, I can't say I'm going to do that, but I know I'm going to do 5 minutes. I know I'm going to do 5 minutes. Let's say you don't want to read. I can't read a whole chapter, right? Let's say that. And I'm not saying it's me. I'm just saying I can't read a whole chapter. Then just read a page. You could read a page in the morning, you could read a page at night, and you could continue to do the same thing until you could do more, right? But it's just a little bit, just a little bit. If you say, oh, I don't know how to do this thing. All right, but let me just look at a YouTube video. I'll look at this YouTube video for 5 minutes. Maybe I'm going to apply something. Oh, okay, I took some notes. I'm going to apply something. And let's see if it works. If it works, continue doing it. If it doesn't work, then figure out another way, right? But if we do a little bit of something every single day, we are going to be better, right? And so we are going to be moving more towards our goals, more in alignment with with the things that we say that we want. Yes, 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 and yes. I am living the life of my dreams. I'm living the life of my dreams. I'm living the life of my dreams. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Me and my husband both been working on self-improvement. I love it. The desire to be a better version of yourself. Yes. Can't expect change without change. Right. And the thing about change, and this is where Master, what's his name? Every time I want to tell you guys, I forget his name. He's on YouTube. His name is Master. I think it's SRI. And he said that there is no order without no new order, without chaos. So when you notice that your life is just in chaos, you are in the midst of something beautiful coming out of that. You know what I'm saying? It was in the Princess Diaries. Was it the Princess Diaries, or was it the Devil Wears Prada? When the guy said, I think it's the Devil Wears Prada, and he was like, well, you know, when your life is falling apart, that you're getting ready for that promotion. Do you guys remember that in the movie? Did anybody see that movie? Did anybody see that movie? He said, when your life is falling apart, just know that you are getting ready for promotion, right? And what I was saying about there's no new order without chaos. Before you get to any level, there is going to be all hell breaking loose. Why? Because you are changing things. Your mind is changing. You are doing different things. Things don't feel the same. Things are feeling uncomfortable. And so all hell is breaking. And so there is chaos, because now it's time for you to figure out, you got to pull the pieces from out the air and figure out how I'm going to put these pieces in the line, so I can figure out how to fall in line myself. Right. And so everything happens, and you know, there's some calm in that, right? There's some calm in the chaos, because you know things is about to shift and things are about to change, and I'm about to shake some things up, and I'm about to do some things, and I know I'm about to become something different and better, right? And I'm moving towards the things that I want, right? So let me just finish saying what you said in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That yes, that was what was discussed in the Atomic Habits. Yes. And it's just 1% every single day. 1% every single day. I saw it but didn't pay that much attention. Yes, that is what he said. That is what he said to Anne, but I forgot her name. But that's what he said to her, right? He said, you'll know that when your life is falling apart, that's when you're getting ready for the promotion. And so just know there's going to be something happening. It's going to be uncomfortable, but something is happening in that comfortable and that uncomfortableness. Where is that a word? Uncomfortableness and that uncomfortability. So these are the areas of struggle that he said in the book. Physically, you know, that you have low energy. Sometimes, you know, I'm feeling like I'm draggy. I don't feel draggy throughout my day anymore. So physically, you have to start changing that, right? Mentally, like, where's your mind going? Are you depressed? Are you, you know, where are you? What are you doing? What are you thinking? Right? So mentally is another area of struggle. Relationships are another area of struggle, right? Because depending on what's going on, you may be arguing about finances, you may be arguing about time, you may be arguing about being heard, you may be arguing about not seeing eye to eye, and so you guys are not on the same page, right? So relationships may also be another area of struggle, and financially is always an area of struggle. You may also be arguing in your relationships because due to financial struggles, right? And so all of these things are areas that we struggle in, but if we get some clarity with our day, we'll be able to, you know, take over these things and start doing moving in a different way, right? Jules said, I've been burning my white sage incense every morning, and it changes my whole mood in the morning. Very calming. Yes, I know your house smell like weed, girl, but I love sage. I absolutely love it. I love it. Okay, so identify the causes of mediocrity, right? Why do people settle for mediocrity? So the life that you live in now, I know I asked you this before because I went ahead. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The life that you live in now, is this your plan? Put it in the chat. Was this the plan for your life? Because if it's not, then there's some things that we need to shift. Hey, Alejandro, good morning. How did you finish cleaning up that yard? It looked like it's gonna rain today. The book is coming today. Hey. Patricia Patricia Buxton, she executes so quickly. She is like, I love the fact that she executes so quickly. And I say that all the time because it's a reminder to me, like, do what you got to do quickly. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Everybody in this room, stop waiting. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. So I want to know, are you living the life that are you living the life that you envision for yourself? Put it in the chat. Yes or no? Yes or no? He didn't finish. He's on it. It's supposed to rain tomorrow too. Yep. Gotta get the leaves and stuff up before it start raining again heavy. No, no. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Are you living the life that you envisioned for yourself? And also, I want to know, what is it about the life that you're not living, right? What is it that's missing? Partially, okay. But I'm heading in the right direction now. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. No, okay. Okay, so what could we why we're not living that? Why we're not living the life we envisioned for ourselves? I'm living the life that I envisioned for myself, but not at the capacity that I wanted to be, right? And so I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always wanted to work for myself, which really doesn't mean we're working for ourselves, because we're working for our customers, right? So they are usually the ones who dictate, our schedule and things like that. But I did want, more freedom, more travel, more things like that. And so I'm not living to the capacity that I would love to be living at, but I am doing something in the realm of where I want to be. Right. And so we can look at it that way too, right? We're not living the life that we want to live in this particular moment, but what is it about where we are living right now that we could take away from and say that this is something that, okay, this is a positive thing about what I want to do, but I want to be living at this capacity, but I want to be doing this thing, but I want this income, but I want to be, you know what I'm saying? These are the goals that I want to hit. Right. So let me see. I'm moving towards the life I envisioned. I'm moving towards the life I envisioned. Yes, it's required. It's required. Wait, it went up too fast. Okay, let me get it from down here. It's required letting some things go that wasn't serving me. Yes, let them go. Let them go. Get the shackles off my feet so I could dance. I just want to praise you. I just want to praise you. Let me see. I believe I was capable of greatness. My confidence has grown to do meditation and inner healing. I didn't believe I was capable of greatness. Okay, I read that wrong. Got it. No, but taking steps in that direction. Yes, taking steps in that direction. So clarity is going to play a major role in what we do, right? Clarity is going to, we have to know what we want to do, right? And so it will change, and that's okay, right? So we need to know what we want. It will change, but it's okay if it does, right? And so you want to figure out what you're doing in your life right now that is not serving you, or what you're doing in your life right now that is contributing to your life of mediocrity, so that you can do the opposite. Right? What are you doing right now that is contributing to your mediocrity, that you're not living up to your capacity, that you're not exceeding your possibilities? Like, what are you doing in this moment that you can be changing? Because we know the things that we need to change, we just don't change them. Why? Because we just don't. Right? We know what we should do, but we don't do it. Right? Was it Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar who said, they say an apple a day keeps the dentist away, right? Or keep the doctor away. And he said, we know that we should eat the apple, right? We know that the apple is going to help us, but we could, we should, and we don't. Right? And so it continues to be a pattern, and then your body just starts to deteriorate, and your health just starts to deteriorate, because you could have done all the things that was going to help you live a better life, a better quality of life, but you chose not to, because you just didn't feel like it. Right? And so what are we doing that is going, what can we do that is going to be different in this moment to be living the life that we want to live? What could you do right now in your life? Because again, we know what that thing is. It might be consistency, it might be certain things. What is that thing that we are not doing that we should be doing? Got me singing. Hey. Yes, and believe we can. Yes, yes, yes. I can definitely put myself out there more. Okay, let's go. Let's see what you guys are saying. What can you be doing? What can you do? You know you could be doing better, but you're not, right? So what are the things that you can do in today and every other day after this that is going to help you live the life you want to live? Put it in the chat right now. Put it in the chat right now. I also have in my notes, an extraordinary life has to be designed, right? It's not something that's just going to happen just because you desire it. It's something that has to be designed. You have to say, this is what I want. You have to take actions. You have to create patterns. You have to create behaviors. You have to be disciplined in order to get these things that you say that you want. There's a discipline that has to happen, right? The rich are disciplined, right? They're disciplined in their habits, right? And so that's the same thing. You have to see, you watch what they're doing, you see what they saying, you see how they move. They are disciplined in their actions. We have to do the same. We have to be disciplined in our actions. So please put in the chat, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? He also states about the rear view mirror syndrome, right? And so we live in our life compared to what happened. And so we think that nothing better could happen because we're looking at what happens in the past. And that's just where everything cuts off, right? Instead of just looking forward into our future without looking back, right? And so we're looking at our lives in the old way and saying, well, I've never done that before, so I can't do that. I've never been rich before, so I can't do that. I've never been successful before, so I can't do that. I've never seen, I've never been living outside of a city before. I can't do that. I've never lived outside of the hood. I can't do that. I never had a car. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And so we're looking at our lives in the rear view, not even thinking about the possibilities of the things that we can do, right? And so we thinking about what was and not thinking about what can be. And so we need to stop looking back there and looking at those experiences and saying those experiences are the reason why you can't be better and do better, because you can, right? As long as you're not looking at the rear view mirror and that's stopping you. How fast can you go driving in a car if you looking at the rear view mirror? And how fast can you go without getting into an accident? You have to be paying attention to what's in front of you. You cannot be driving in front of you and paying attention to everything else that's going on behind you, because you need to be paying attention to what's going on in front of you, because cars may be just coming out and just be driving. You may be running stop signs, you don't know, right? Because you're not paying attention. And so you need to be paying attention to your future. And so look forward instead of looking backwards, instead of looking in your rear view mirror and seeing what's going on back there, right? Because what happened before is the past. That's what was. That's what was. It is not what is going to be. And so we need to stop looking in the rear view mirror. So that was called the rear view mirror syndrome. That's what he calls it. So if you want to live a better life, you are going to have to stop looking back there, because ain't nothing going to happen back there. Ain't nothing going to help you. What do you want? You want to go back there, right? You saying I don't want to live in the hood no more. I need to get up out of here, right? And that's when my mother was like, we not living in the hood no more. And I loved it, but you know what I'm saying? It served us for a certain time, but it's like, okay, the quality of life is not where I want my kids to be. And so I'm going to get my family up out of here. And so we're not moving out to go back. You know what I'm saying? She's saying we moving out so that you could do better, because I want you to do better, right? I'm doing better for you because my mother didn't do better for me. And so I'm doing that for you. And so I want you to do better for yours. You know what I'm saying? And so that was a forward thinking move, and as opposed to saying, oh, we're just going to move to a better hood. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, no, we getting up out of here. Right. And so I want to give you guys different experiences. I want you guys to live a better life. And I want you to see more things. The one thing that I could say about my mother that I'm so extremely grateful for is that just because, and I'm not saying the neighborhood that we lived in, it was not bad. There were some bad things that happened, but it was not a bad neighborhood, right? Because, like I said, if I would come home late, people would be paying attention and making sure that I got home. And, we kind of looked out for each other and things like that. But it's just, the times change, things change, people change. It's a lot of things that goes on. And it's like, you gotta get up out of there. And so my mother never wanted me to have tunnel vision. Like, my mother never wanted me to have, like, this is all that it is. My mother always wanted me to have life experiences. And so when I was younger, she was like, okay, so you wanted to do this, I'm gonna let you do this. So I was, like I said, I think I told you guys before, she made sure that I was a dancer. And so she was like, well, You want to, you want to dance? I'm going to take you to the best dance school. So I actually got to dance at the Dance Theater of Harlem. And so she, I've also performed in Lincoln Center when I was a little kid, because my mother wanted to make sure I had these experiences, because she did not want my life to be just where I knew right there in the Bronx. My mother wanted me to see other things, to go other places, travel other places. I did, I went traveling. I did, if anybody is from New York and you guys are about my age, y'all know about the Fresh Air Fund, when you go out of town and you go live with a family for a week or two, and it's just for you to have other experiences, so you could experience other than city life. And so that's what I also did. But my mother made sure that that's what I had, right? Because she didn't want me to stay stuck in where we were. Right. And so that's what I'm saying to you guys. You don't want to keep looking in your rear view mirror. You want to make sure that you are focused on what can possibly happen for your life, right? And you want to make sure that you are looking forward, because you need to see what's coming at you. You can't see what's coming at you if you're looking behind you, right? And so you have to make sure that, okay, so this is no longer serving me. I cannot keep going back there. I can't keep looking back there. I need to be making different changes. I need to be I need to be doing different things for myself. And so we need to stop looking in the rear view mirror. Everybody put stop looking in the rear view mirror. Stop looking in the rear view mirror. It says we have 50 to 60,000 thoughts going through our mind every single day. Every single day. And how many of us realize that we're having the same freaking thoughts every single day? It's like we not no new thoughts, right? I tell you, sometimes if something happens to me, sometimes things be on a loop. And it's not even, it just keeps going and going and going and going and going until I do something to get myself up out of that loop. But we are experiencing the same thoughts every day. But if we have different experiences, we have different thoughts. If we put ourselves in different environments, we have different experiences, right? Because you're not going to have the same experience. If I'm in a room with somebody, if I'm in a room with millionaires, I'm going to be having millionaire thoughts, right? They're not thinking about poor thoughts. They're thinking about what millionaires think about. I need to be in that space. I want my head to be there. Right. And so we have different ideas. We have different thoughts. Right. And so we got to get ourselves in different environments so we can have different thoughts. That is the purpose of us reading. That is the purpose of us meeting together. That is the purpose of us doing different things. Right. That is the purpose of us committing to changing and personal development, because we are able to say we know better so we can do better. Right. A lot of the times people be stuck because they don't know any better and they're not doing anything to change it. And so that's why they're stuck. But if you are changing things for yourself, if you are improving yourself, if you are living a better life, if you're living a better quality of life, if you are educating yourself, you have different thoughts, you have different outlooks. You know that things could get better. You know that, I can do better. I can. If all I have to do is improve this one thing, I could do that. If all I have to do is change this thing, I could do that. If all I have to do is work out, I could do that. Right? But that little thing is going to shift a whole lot of things for you in your future. So we have to make sure that we stop looking in the rear view mirror. Right? Yes, yes, and yes. Let me see if I missed something. I found a good time to stay up and still awake at 5 without feeling overly tired. I noticed at night my best thoughts come to me when the house is quiet. I'm organizing my notes and this helps a lot. Oh yeah, I seen your notes, girl, because your notes are like mine. I got a table full of notes, I tell you. Stop saying I am old and can't remember or learn new things. It's an excuse. Stop depending on my daughter to always help me. Okay. Getting off my butt and taking care of my business and learning new things. Stop procrastinating. Period. Yes. Let me see. Show up and hold myself accountable and be consistent. Yes, I could definitely put myself out there. I think I'm caught up right there. Let me see. Yes, we believe we can. Let me see. Oh, thank you so much, Patricia K. Nikki, I'm so grateful for you. Truly, you are a blessing. You take time out of your day each morning to pour into us and give us a community where we can build and connect. Thank you so much, Patricia K. I appreciate you. I want to give you your flowers now. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to know how I'm just wait. I want you to know how in just this. Oh, I want you to know how in just this short time You have made an impact in my life, and I truly thank you. I appreciate you, and you did the same for me. So I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are blessed with an amazing mother. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. My mom did the opposite. I was sheltered. Got it. I will take some time. I will take the time to pay attention to what God is saying to me. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I went to Fresh Air Fund. Yes, we were in the woods. Yep, in the cabinet, in the cabins. Yep. Yep, you have a great mother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, everybody, stop looking in the rearview mirror. I had to learn to stop that. Yes, yes, yes. That's true. Poor people, poor thoughts. I'm cracking up laughing. Right. And so we got to change those things. I don't think I'm going to get through everything today because chapter 3 was longer than chapter 2. But there were so many gems in chapter 3. So everybody say that you are capable of changing and you are committed to do it. I'm capable of changing and I'm committed. So just put capable and committed in the chat. Capable and committed in the chat. If you think bigger, you'll have different ideas. You know what I'm saying? You think bigger, people always say, "Oh, you're such a dreamer." Let me dream. Let me be in my dream world. I'm good with myself in my dream world. Let me be there. Right? Let me feel like I'm in my mansion. Let me feel I'm in my foyer with my round table and my beautiful fresh flowers and my circular staircase and my marble floors, and from the front door I can see the back and I see my pool. This is something that I envision for my life and for real. And so I see that. And so that's what I know. So let me live in that. I don't need you to bring me back to reality. I'm good with where I'm at, right? If it start affecting what I'm doing in my everyday life, then you could say something about it. But until then, don't bother me. Let me dream. Let me feel it. Let me get my vibrations up. Let me bring those things to me. Let me put myself in alignment with the things that I want. And let me start putting myself in the rooms and the spaces and the places with the people that got these things. Because if I could touch it and I could see it, I could feel it, I could have it. So if I know that, I'm gonna do that. Don't worry about what I'm doing because I'm worrying about manifesting. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stay stuck, you can stay stuck. But for me, as for me, I am not. I refuse to stay stuck. Right? So get unstuck. Get unstuck. Get unstuck. Get unstuck. Consistently move in a direction until it comes to you. So again, if you just do a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, you may not notice it immediately, but you just know that you're working towards it and things are going to change. You're not going to see your body. You start working out the same day. I mean, one day you're going to see results the same day. You're not. It's going to take some time. And so for you to get the things that you want, it's going to take some time. And as long as you know that it's going to take some time, then you are going to just be fine. You're going to be fine as long as you know it's going to take some time. Period. Right? And so does everybody here, I wrote this down, do you know your purpose? Do you know your purpose? I used to pray a lot like, God, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? Because I feel like things need to be so clear to me. I need it to be written out. I need you to underline it. I need you to highlight it. I need it to be in bold letters. I need to see it. Because the thing about me is that I'm always doing something different. I always can pick up something different. And it's a blessing, but sometimes it's like, am I supposed to be doing this? You know what I'm saying? Is this taken away from what my purpose is? Like, what exactly is that? And so, do you know what your purpose is? Why are you getting up every morning? And so I had to take an assessment of my life and like, you know what? I do what I'm doing because I want to improve the quality of life for other people, right? And this is something that he said. And I said, you know what? That rings true to me. I like to help people find their confidence, build their confidence, grow their things, do their things. I always been a person that wanted to help somebody do something else. When I was younger, I helped people. I was dancing and I did plays and things like that. I always was a teacher. I always wanted to teach people to do things so that they could be a better version of themselves. And so that is where I'm at right now. And I'm like, I never even thought I would be teaching anything or helping people do anything. And I even struggled with what exactly am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what exactly do I do here? Right? Because it was some of everything at one point. And I was doing some of everything. And I'm like, what exactly do I do? And I had to realize, I had to stop and say, I help women to push past their limiting beliefs and build their confidence so that they can go on and to do bigger and better things, to know that they're capable of doing bigger and better things. And do I think it's a small thing or do I think it's a major thing? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that when a woman is confident and a woman feels that she knows that she can do everything, she can conquer the world. Right. And so if we stay stuck in these dark spaces and we never allow ourselves to shine, we never get there. And so that is what I wanted to actually do. That's not something that I did, but it's something that evolved. It was something that I was doing every single day. I was coming on Coffee with Nikki every single day, every single day. And I'm like, at first it was just a community, just so that it could be a safe space so that you could start, ask the questions that you want to ask without nobody chopping your head off, or, you know what I'm saying? Just so you could feel safe, so you could get some information. And it's still that, right? It's still a safe space for you to get your information and for you to learn and grow and get connections and grow your business. But it's also a place for you to gain confidence and to step outside of what you thought that you couldn't do and push yourself past those limits and beliefs to be the amazing woman that you could be. And so that is what it evolved into, right? But it required me committing myself to this every single day. Did I know it in the moment? No. Was I frustrated? Yes, because I felt like I should have known what my purpose was. I should have known what I was doing. I should have known. Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes things just happen. It evolves into something else, right? And what this is right now may be something next year different, right? But it may be something next week that's different. But it's right now I'm still committed to the process, and in that process I found something. And so I want you guys to know, to feel some kind of security in knowing that in the process you're going to learn something. In this process you're going to see something. No, you may not know what that is right here in this particular moment, but it is coming, right? As long as you commit to doing the work, and as long as you commit to improving yourself every day to be personally better, is going to be better for you. Yes, yes, and yes. So do you guys know what your purpose is? Do you know what your purpose is? Yes, I do a ton of dreaming. It's the Pisces in me. Okay. Sometimes I may even take my dreaming too far. No such thing. No such thing. Your products are beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Tina. Yes, my purpose is to serve, uplift, love, and support. Okay. Yes. Tina says, I don't want to be in any dark space, so I can't grow as a person. Right. I don't want to be bitter and angry like my mom and sister. That is so ugly as a human to be like that. And it takes so much energy to be that. Right. It takes so much energy because you need other people to help. You need other people to fuel that. You know what I'm saying? And it takes so much. And I just want to feel lifted and high and energized. Right. I just want to feel loved. Right. My purpose is to be honest and loving to my children and family. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's your purpose? What is your purpose? Put it in the chat. What is your purpose? And to other people. Yes. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? And I have here in my notes, be the best you can and inspire others to feel the same. Right. And what I want you to do is I want you to write your life purpose. Right. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. Write your life purpose, and you know that this is what you're doing every single day. This is how you show up every single day. Right. And so I'm not going to be able, let me see. I'm not going to be able to finish because I have still got another. Not going to be able to finish. But let me see. Write your life purpose. Let me see. We could probably finish this up. Every thought, action, choice determines who we are becoming. So just keep that in mind. Anything that you're doing, whatever you're deciding that you're not going to do because you just don't feel like it, anytime you decide you're not going to work out, anytime you decide that you're not going to read the book, you are deciding who you're becoming, right? And so don't do the easy things, right? Don't take the easy way out. Do the hard things, because the hard things are going to build you into the person that you need to be. It's going to build that character. It's going to build what you need to be that, to hit those goals, right? So make sure that you don't just take the easy way out. If you know that this is the schedule, stick to the schedule. If you know that this is the routine, stick to the routine. If you know that you should be showing up and doing things for your business, show up and do those things for your business. And don't take the easy way out because you're tired, right? So let me see. Develop discipline for extraordinary life. A disciplined life is a disciplined life is an extraordinary life, right? Let me see what else. And Patricia, Tiffany was talking about the alarm. Remember when she said if your alarm goes off and you snooze, your mind goes into a certain space. That's also in the book. So don't get your mind ready to relax and say you're not ready to take on the day, right? Because while you hitting the snooze, you saying I'm not ready to live life. And so you want to I'm blessed to be alive. I'm ready to live life. I'm ready to take this day by the horns and do what I got to do to be amazing. So that's another thing. Accountability. So we're going to have an accountability group. That's us. The GIST group is an accountability group, but we're also going to hold each other accountable. We hold each other accountable every morning, and we're going to hold each other accountable with this 30-day challenge as well. And we are going to, talk about the 30-day challenge and the challenges that we have and the things that we notice and the improvements and the, just the amazing things that happen that comes from that. And also it's important who you spend your time around. You want to make sure that you are spending your time around people that are positive, because if you spend your time around people who are negative, you are going to, even though you may not be thinking negative in that moment, it is going to have an effect on you and you will be thinking negatively, you know, in the future. I'm telling you, if you're around a negative person, it's going to get on you. And so you want to make sure that you start putting yourselves around people who are doing the things that you want to be doing. Yes, 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 and yes. Let me see. My purpose is to love and teach others. Yes, 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 yes. So we got that. Personal development. You want to start, if you want to live a level 10 life, you want to start doing level 10 things in order for you to live that life, right? So you can't say you want the things he was saying. You can't say you want 8 hours of sleep and you're going to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning and you got to wake up at 6 and you don't get your 8 hours of sleep. How is that matching? And so you have to do the things that are in alignment for what your level 10 life looks like, right? So also he said to we live with the lack of urgency, and so we need to start putting urgency on the things that we want to do. Why? Because we don't have forever, right? And so we someday it's never going to get here. We can't live in someday out, right? We need to be living in today, and we need to start living in the right now, because if you don't live right here and right now, you don't know someday may never come. And so we need to have some kind of sense of urgency that tomorrow may not come, next week may not come, next year may not come, right? But what can I do today that's going to change my life? What can I do today that's going to help me to live the life of my dreams? What can I do today that is going to help me achieve my goals? What am I going to do? What am I going to commit to? And so we need to have that urgency, because tomorrow is not guaranteed and neither is any other days, right? And so we need to stop living in someday out, and we need to start living in today and right now, right? Ooh, sound like a rap. And so we need to do that, right? So yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Are you committed to changing your life today, right this minute, right now? Right now. It doesn't have to be a drastic change. It could be a simple change. It could be something that's tiny. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you're taking a tiny shift, it's going to move the needle forward. So do you commit today? I feel like I'm asking you, are you giving your life to Christ? That's what I feel like I'm doing. But do you commit to living the life of your dreams today? Today, or do you want to put it off? Let me know in the chat. Do you plan on do you commit to living the life of your dreams today? That means today tomorrow you will never be today you'll never be the same. Today you'll never be the same. You'll never be the same. You'll never be the same. Today you're changing, you'll never be the same. Got it. All right. So today you're changing and you'll never be the same. Today is the last day. Yesterday was the last day of you living in mediocrity. Yesterday was the last day of living in mediocrity. Write that down in the chat. Yesterday, because I'm not even going to use today, because today you still got the rest of the day. You're going to do amazing things today. We are going to be living in joy today. We are going to be vibrating high today. We are going to get in alignment today. We are going to start visualizing the life that we want today. We are going to start doing the things that we need for personal development today. We are not going to wait for tomorrow and the next day and the next day. We are going to start doing that today. And even if you don't have the money to get the book and you need to listen to it on YouTube for free, listen to it on YouTube for free. But do the work, because you have to be committed to doing the work. right? Because if you don't do the work, nothing is ever going to change. Nothing's ever going to change with it just sitting in your mind. It has to be in your mind, and you have to take the action step. You have to do the action in order for it to happen. Yes, yes, and yes. So yesterday was the last day of living in mediocrity. Yesterday was the last day of living in mediocrity. Yesterday was the last day of living in mediocrity. Yes, yes, and yes, everybody. So we are wrapping up today. I actually got through all of my notes. Actually, I didn't. The last thing I want to say is don't live with regret. Now matters more than any other time in your life. Draw a line in the sand. This is the last day. So, yes, yesterday was the last day for mediocrity. We are drawing the line in the sand right now. Today is the day for change. Today is the day that I am living the amazing life of my dreams, period. And thank you and more, please. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes. Yesterday was the last day of living in mediocrity. Yes, yes, and yes. Say it to yourself at least 3 times. At least 3 times. So I want to thank everybody for sitting with me today. We went a little bit over. If you are watching the replay, please comment down in the comments and let me know how you felt about today. If you like, comment, and subscribe. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you're sitting in here right now and you still haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Good morning, D. Subscribe to the channel. You guys, we are here Monday through Friday. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. If you would like to follow more of what we're doing and you would like to be a part of the Honor Society, which is our paid membership, you can go to Bubble Babes, that's BABEZ, university.com and join the Honor Society. But just go to Bubble Babes University anyway and join, because we do have the community there as well. So we do have a free version and we do have the paid version. So just go on over there and just introduce yourself in the chat and let us know that you're there. My stomach is growling because girl is on a detox. And what else? I appreciate you guys for joining me this morning, because I know that you could be doing something else with your time. A lot of you guys are at work, and I truly do appreciate you guys. And I know I speak so fast, but I'm trying to get everything out. But I appreciate you guys for spending your time with me. This is an investment. I know that you're not going to get your time back. The time that you spend is going to be never again. And so you thought to spend your investment here with me, and I appreciate it. And so I hope that you got some value in what I said today. And I love and appreciate you all. I hope you all have an amazing day. I'm going to read the comments before I go, because I know sometimes when I leave the room and I see the comments, I'm like, oh, somebody said something to me and I didn't respond. So I'm going to read the comments before I go. But thank you guys so much. And if you guys have not hit the thumbs up button, y'all, what y'all waiting on? Hit the thumbs up button. Let me see. Yesterday was the last day of living in mediocrity. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so everybody just said yesterday is the last day of living in mediocrity. Yes. So I'm expecting but nothing but greatness from all of y'all, because it is in you. You have it. You have what it takes. You want to be amazing. You have what you are already amazing. You have every single thing that you need. You guys read chapter 4 for tomorrow. Tonight we are back. We are back on live with the fibroid pandemic. I will be live with Latoya Dwight. So if you have any questions about fibroids or women's health or anything like that, please join us here tonight. If you have any family members, friends who have struggled with it, or had surgery or anything like that, and you think that they could benefit, tell them come join us tonight. And that's it. I'll see you guys live here on YouTube, and I'm out of here. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.